G'day guys, it's race night again. Tonight we're in Monza for round 2 of the
Pit lane
Supercars
speed
series.
limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
Have done a few races here, so I know the track pretty well,
Pit exit looks clear.
but haven't done a lot of practice for tonight, so I'm going to try and use this full 45 minutes to get the car sort of prepped and ready. And then from there we'll hopefully have a good qualifying and see what we can do. Should have a couple of the other boys joining us here tonight as well for a race, which will be good. Turn 1 should be an absolute mess tonight off the start grid, I reckon. We got a lot of cars trying to pile into one little chicane.
Your sector 2 time is quick. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 0.27, off the pace. Watch your speed. Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. That's a new fastest lap for Hammond, 149.01.
So what I basically do now is just go and do a few laps just to get it comfortable, which that felt pretty good. Not pushing hard or anything there, just sort of just running a few laps just to feel the track out. And then I go back and watch a couple of videos that I've got saved just to refresh my braking markers and speed and quarters and gears and try that to yawn. Just to make sure that I'm hitting everything in the right spot. That's what I'm going to do now, is just go and watch a quick hot lap. Obviously, if you're well prepared, which I'm not, you would have done this a few days ago.
The guy behind has just done a 149.29.
But that's okay. So I'm just going to watch the video now. You'll probably hear that, but you won't be able to see it. Oh, that's not really.
Hey, Gilly. Evening. Hey, Jamie. How you doing?
Alrighty, so we're pretty on the point there with how we're running it. Just picked up a couple of things that we can try out there, which is good. We'll go out and do that now. As I said, usually if you're prepared and had done all your practice throughout the week, you would be learning 40 minutes before the race, but
Pit exit's clear. Push.
so happens when you have a 12-hour in the middle of the race, middle of the week to race in. Unfortunately, something else has to give. I noticed that. Whoa. So here in the video, he ran
Fastest lap
this
for
line
Hammond,
here all the way around.
148.65.
Really tight. Brake a little bit deeper than I did, about there. Which is I just sort of struggle with a little bit there, but that's okay. Here's all the river strip there. Back to thirds. You want to be accelerating by the time you hit that road. Which is good. Braking just before the 50. And braking basically on the apex there, so need to work on that. Up here I've been going to third, but in the video he was using second, so we'll give that a whirl. A little bit later braking. Back to second. Early to third. Oh yeah, it's much better. Yep, I like that. And I noticed he did the same here, back to second and then flicked it into third, so we'll give that a go. So braking in a straight line. And then third out.
The leader has just done a 148.77.
Couple of good little pointers there, I reckon. We'll get that right. Braking marker here was pretty much right.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
Not worried about time too much right now, just trying to get my lines and gears right.
to 1.8 seconds off the leader's pace. Your last lap time was at 150.30. Yellow flag, caution.
Yeah, mate. Hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, just out here now.
Just got everyone asleep.
Nice. Oh, good snap.
Yeah.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The guy in front has just done a 149.00. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
So we have 72.2 litres.
Righto. So we need to work out. I'm probably not going to worry about doing 50% race fuel like Brad said. I'll probably just do.
Just going to fill it up.
I'll probably just fill it up. Yeah.
72.2.
Yeah. I reckon I'll probably just fill the whole thing up.
Yep.
I mean, if I qualify poorly and I'm down the back, I might go lighter, but if I'm in my usual, like,
Sector 3 is
4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in
off the
there, I'll
pace.
probably just go a normal.
Yeah.
Car right, clear right. Sector 1 is 4.3 off the pace.
Make sure you do a couple of hit entry practices as well.
Yeah.
pits. Most people only just jump on it now.
Why did you take it off for?
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Hey, Danny. Just rolling around in the top 10, mate.
There's traffic behind, take care.
Yeah, mate.
Gotta be really careful coming out into that first chicane that you don't ride the second curve too much. It'll actually puts you up in the air. You can almost, it's almost like you can roll your car.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's full on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty grippy on the track. It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
And I always find our race sessions are a little bit more grippy than the official ones.
Yeah, okay.
The guy in front has just done a 149.01.
Chuck and Joe, check the sets. Easy.
Right, we're going to try and simulate a quality lap here, so we'll see what speed we got. I think we can go a little bit deeper into turn one. Yeah, we're right, mate.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Not the cleanest lap so far, but I know there's a bit of time to make up through these corners here, so should be right to go a bit quicker.
You touch a little bit of that curve and
You were 10th off the pace in sector 2.
pushes you into the dirt as well.
Yeah,
Okay, Mike,
you have to be
we
careful
estimate
through
you've got
there.
5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, we definitely got more time in it than that. That wasn't great.
That's your best lap in the session. You're now 0.47 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Sorry.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off
Oh
the
good, I
pace.
thought I could get past you before. Like,
Fastest lap for Hammond, 148.26. Box. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Not great, to be honest. Have to go out and do that again.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
That was a bit of run there. That's what I need to do on my quali lap.
sorry, mate. All good, mate. He's rock at the front side. He's rock at the front side. Just the water.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
A little bit wide, but not too bad.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace. The leader's just done a 148.18.
Not the best exit there.
Alright Mike, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
We're into the 48s there.
That's your quickest lap. You've just done a 148.88.
Thanks, Joe.
That's alright, mate. Anyway.
Hello.
Get him, mate.
Sector 2 is 0.43 off the pace.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad.
Box.
Loud, definitely loud.
Up to you, my good man.
How you go, mate? You alright?
Watch your speed.
Getting clearer.
How you going, matey?
Fighting the shit out of you,
I'm actually
Yeah,
just doing
I was
a race
looking down.
run to get used to the
Didn't even
70
see it.
litres of fuel.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm 24th with the race running. I've only done a couple of laps, so
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I've done a 151.2 with the race run, and
That's not too bad. You'll be
all
right.
other guys are sitting at a 140 high 149. So I should be right with a quali.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Guys in the same race.
Yep.
Yep.
Coming in.
Beautiful. I think I'm going to run full fuel on the first stint, Bazza.
You're thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go full.
Well, the reason I thought of that, it's Monza. It just gives you so much power out of the straights when you're a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I just did a couple of runs on like with slipstream though, and the amount of tow that we're getting in these cars is outrageous.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried
It's pretty
about.
good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the speed coming out of the corners because if you can lock onto the back of a car, you pretty much pass them. So I've only
Not gonna
done.
be much other places.
You go, mate.
Sorry, mate. You go.
So I've done one quali run. Did 48.8, which it was an okay lap. It wasn't great. But the race run, I'm sort of sitting in mid to low 149s, which I think will be pretty competitive. Mikey Hamden's done a 148.2, which is pretty handy. Anthony Visma's done a 48.1. I reckon for quali, I can probably be around that 148.5 mark, somewhere around there. Which would be a good lap, but I found after you do one flying lap, the tyres are done.
Okay. Have you got STK running?
Yep. Yeah, the timing link should work.
It's Apex Racing. That's it. Oh, there you are. Yep. You feel
There's a
fast.
car approaching. Stay behind the white
It's
line.
just practice, yeah.
The guy ahead has just done a 148.68.
151.2.
Yeah, that was on a 72 litres of fuel though.
That's good.
It's going to be an absolute shitstorm sandwich into turn one in that first chicane.
Always is at Monza.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 26
Yeah, I'm
Celsius.
gonna be real slow. Just yeah, fuck. That's gonna be hectic.
Sorry, Dave.
Nah, you're right, buddy. Hold it.
Got in a bit deep there.
You've got different colours on.
Yeah, Matty's is red. Same paint job, but Matty's is red.
No, you're not white anymore. Maybe it hasn't uploaded.
Probably
yet.
hasn't uploaded yet. So, Matty, that chicane that comes on to that little mini back straight before the main straight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
take that in second, not third.
Which one? Sorry.
So the chicane before the main straight, so you know how there's that chicane like before the little back straight?
And then you do the right hand sweeper to the.
Yeah. So the chicane before that, going into it, you actually go down to second, not third.
Yeah, I've been rolling through the whole thing in second.
Yeah, so drop down to second, turning, and then drive out in third.
Yeah. Over to the right hand side of the track. You saw that.
Yeah.
Get up and don't touch the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a second, right?
So go in second, come out in third.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna bring it in. I got 40 seconds left. Right, in the quali set up. Season 1, Monza, quali. So it's only a 20-minute quali. Yeah, so you pretty much got enough for maybe 5 cracks at it. But as I said, I found that there was a big drop-off on my second lap, so I'll probably try a 2-lap run on the first one. If I go massively slower on the second run, I'll just stick to 1-lap runs.
Yeah. Nice.
That is the end of the session.
Well, my aim is just to make it through this race clean,
Yeah.
and I don't care if I'm last.
That's the end of the session.
It doesn't matter
P5.
how slow you start off, right? So
Just get through that chicane.
I think there'll be a lot of. Yeah.
If you're towards the back at the start, it's going to be a mess going into that chicane.
Yeah, you just got to give yourself a bit of space, I reckon.
We'll just go
if
in.
it is a mess, Go straight.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Mike, we've got 19 minutes to get the job done.
Flash lights, be on a hot lap.
I didn't catch any of that. Did you guys catch that?
Good luck, have fun. That was it.
I heard something about flashing lights and a drive-through penalty.
Flashing lights if you're on the hot lap.
Ah, righto.
So I guess you flash something if you go.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, I'm just shooting straight.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Paul Ward's fairly quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sort of there or thereabouts. I just want to
Stay in his slipstream.
give him a little bit of speed because I'll probably catch up a little bit.
Yeah. Try and get him down the back straight.
He's going to stuff me here.
Yeah, just get it. Use your...
You get a lead.
Nah, his lap's done.
Thank you.
Finish. Oh,
Nah, it was no good. I'd rather save the tyres and have another crack.
okay.
Just done a 148.58. Yellow flag. The leader has just done a 148.48. The leader has just done a 148.19.
Right, Buzzer. I reckon the tyres are cooked after a first lap.
Yeah, man. I tried to do a second then, it was just hard as.
Take some fuel out.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Point. What are we using? 4.6 litres a lap, so...
10 litres.
The guy behind has just done a 149.60. Take care, there's a car approaching. Blue flag.
Oh, excuse me.
Blue flag.
Try and get on the back of this guy.
There's 2.8 seconds behind John Baldwin, and then there's an 8-second gap behind that.
Righto.
So
This guy's quickest, and he was the one that was a freak last week, so fucking... Ah, damn.
was he quick? Was he?
He's on pole, yeah. He was last week. He
chasing.
He just went off.
Oh, you got clear track ahead.
Right.
I'm just letting you know, they're coming into the fucking... into the, turn one.
Find a tent in sector 2.
That was going to be a big lap. Still going to be alright, but that was going to be a big lap.
You're currently 0.50 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace.
I lost 3/10 in that corner then.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Would have put you up close to third, mate. Go again.
What are we looking at? Oh my
This
god.
way,
So, 3/10, yeah, it'd put you up to second, third. God damn. My dash was saying a 48.3.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you. Blue flag.
Car left, left side's
Car
clear.
behind you.
You're in 25th place, Josh. Calm down, champ.
I reckon you should let him through, mate.
Yeah, well.
There's a 3.8 second gap to Anthony Vismar.
He's on your left. You're clear on the left.
Geez, that last corner's an absolute bugger. Because you want to get on the power.
Seriously.
But you want to get on the power as early as you can. And the second, if you get on too much, it just goes on you.
Blue flag.
Slides.
Let's Steve Kennedy through as well, mate. There's a 15-second gap after that.
Copy.
Go, hammer.
You're a 10th off in sector 1.
Oh, don't stop this lap up, Stephen.
It's alright. It's pretty quick. Using draft. Using draft, mate.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Perfect. Stick with him. Watch the next corner. Go. Go.
Yeah, boy. That's a big lap.
Yeah, boy.
You're now 0.18 off the
That's
pace.
good enough a second,
You're a
mate.
10th off the pace in
2
sector
tenths
3.
off. Well done.
That.
Good job, mate.
Matty, how you going?
P19.
Good work, mate.
Which is pretty good for me. I'm happy with that.
150.6. Good.
Last night I did my best is a 149.8 last night, but I was full sending it for that.
Do a practice start, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching.
Just to stop and start.
At the pit exit.
Whoa.
That didn't sound good.
I almost stalled it.
I know you do it at Hamilton, a double restart.
Blue flag.
Julian Mookie is behind you.
Copy.
Just say, can you stop in the pit exit to start? There's another one, yeah.
Yep.
That's what we just did, yeah. Just be sensible. Just look at your relative.
I'll just give it a crack. It's a bloke up my arse, I can't stop.
Give this guy 2-second head start, mate.
I might let Julian go through. There's 13-second gap behind that.
Okay.
Got time for one more run.
He's the 11th. 2:49.5. Yeah, that'll do.
That's right.
I was just hoping to get back in his draft again, that's all.
We'll catch him by the end of the lap.
Okay. You better.
Oh, that was the exit you want. Oh, we're about to get rooted here.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
The minute 30 left, mate.
Yeah, I'll bring it in. I'm just going to do a pit entry practice. It's
Sector
a
1 is 1.8
very
seconds
short
off
pit
the
entry.
pace. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is 0.43 off the pace. Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Well done, buddy. Second place. Awesome.
Right. I think there's a few. Mikey Hammond still on a lap, and so is David Kirby.
Ah, fuck's sake. I was 0.3 off my 140. Not 149, and that last corner I got sideways.
You got excited?
Oh, I just got on it too early.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So easy to do.
You get
It's hard, man.
You get a little bit excited, and you're like, "Oh, go, go, go!" Race setup is in, Baz. Sean Lindsell is quick.
I'll be back 1 sec.
Actually, I might take a quick.
Not that far off him, mate.
Yeah, I'm happy with that because I was 6/10 off in the first round one.
Yeah. Go for it, mate. Wash your hands.
Can I get a mic check, please?
Oh, yeah, please, mate.
Copy that.
Well done.
My check.
Yep. Hey, James, your ping's kind of in the red, mate. 491 ping. You're transmitting on all teams, mate.
What's
Yeah,
he-
pretty high. Maybe the kids on Netflix.
Jeez, man. Not too bad.
If
Is that better?
in front of, what have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars. Solid, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's jumping down.
that's good.
Yeah, it's getting better, mate.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Cheers.
All the times are quite close.
James, you're
Except for
transmitting
the
on
first
teams, mate.
10.
You've probably got it all drivers.
Right.
Alright, welcome, gents, to round 2 of Stone Cold Racing V8 Elite Series. We have a 40... What do we have? We have a 45-minute race. 2 fast repairs, 7 incident points, and then a penalty every 7 after that. Please be careful, guys. First lap, first chicane. It's going to be tight there. It will bank up. There will be a concertina effect, so please make sure you brake early into that exit section. Please use your relatives at all times, guys. We haven't set a qualifying
Hey,
time.
Charlie.
You need to start from pit lane.
Start
You
from
don't
P2, not a
with
bad-
5-point
not a
penalty.
bad gig.
In sim comms, guys, for race control. Or
It's going to
communicating
get through
with your
turn 1 and 2
drivers,
and then we should be alright.
regarding block tracks if you need admin to or race control to look at something. We have live race control tonight, myself and Dylan Gray. If you need something looked at, please yell out. We'll have a look at it and get to it as soon as we can. First lap's going to be pretty hectic, so please give us a bit of time to look at everything and review it. There may be some after-race reviews. No abuse in comms, guys. Please use the fast lane in the edge of pits. If you crash, please hold your brakes. Please, where possible, safely redress on track if you take someone out or disadvantage someone. Blue flags will be respected, guys. Black flags will not be cleared. Finally, thanks to our sponsors. We have Rockdale Volkswagen, Sharp Extensive IT, Flash Graphics, Stone Cold Racing, Adam St John and Morbundry Hotel, Ocular Air Photography, Simple Sim Computers, LJ Healthy Gander, Motor Focus Quality Scale Models, and Central Coast Fleet and
Long
Corporate.
speech.
Enjoy the race, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, he had a crack there, didn't he?
Leo just started.
Paul.
Leo just started making noise. Fuck. I'll let him go.
Can I
for
get a
bit.
mic check now?
Yeah, mate, all good.
Cheers.
45 minutes. P2. Okay, Mike, get ready. Go.
Nice start.
Car left. Be on the left.
Jesus.
Right, keep it. They're fighting behind you. Keep going. Keep in his drive.
And slam right in the back of me.
Poor Dumbrell's brother, man.
You're not your brother, champ.
Sorry for the pun, Steve.
Start's alright, time to get stuck in.
Stick to it, mate. You're clear behind. Second now. Let me know what information you need.
Right, mate.
Can I get the first chicane looked at, please? Car 98.
Yeah, already on investigation, mate.
Try and stay in this draft to conserve fuel.
Same gap up.
The leader's just done a 148.92. That lap was a 149.61.
Car 919, that's Stuart, drive-through penalty. Drive-through penalty must be served within 3 laps. Drive-through penalty for contact with car 98.
I was in P16 and I've let go a little man's awake.
Right, mate.
Spewing, mate. Bad luck.
Back.
No service, just drive-through.
The gap behind is now 1.2.
I haven't got Sean's pace, unfortunately.
Alright, mate. Just try and look behind you now. He's in your draft.
Yeah, well, he's the one that took me out in the GT3's round one. The one I told you loves to give a little bit of bump and nudge.
Yeah, just be careful.
Tends to make mistakes though, so even if he gets through, he tends to make mistakes.
Mikey Hammond is still in his draft as well, so he'll be on your tail.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to be pulling me in while I'm taking a headwind here.
Yep.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Alright Mike, our refueling window will open after 12 minutes and closes at about 29 minutes.
It's a long race, mate, don't force it.
Ah, let him go.
On your left.
Conserve some fuel.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Bad luck mate.
Like he's...
Car on your left side.
Oh.
Left side's clear.
Careful, buddy. Let them fight. Use their draft. Conserve fuel. Conserve tyres.
Come on, Brady, where's the room?
The gap behind is now 1.6.
Stay with them.
That was a drive-through.
Yeah, drive-through only, mate, no service drive-through.
Can you stay with this guy? I think you can.
I think so, yeah.
So just conserve fuel, mate. Lift earlier. Mikey Hammond's off.
Yeah, he's complaining that he didn't get room from this guy to turn one, even though he had the run on the inside. That makes sense.
That lap time was
spun.
151.08.
Spun at the scarring. With the broadcast on. Calm down, Michael. Don't pass him.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Stay in his draft. Don't
Actually,
lose his draft.
I lost sight of my braking marker then, that's all that happened there. I wasn't actually trying to pass him. His car was right in my braking marker.
Yeah.
Tyres are a bit hot.
Yeah, let him get in his draft. Let him cool down. You're 1.2. You're almost about to lose him. Nice and smooth, man. .9. Well done.
You've just done a 151.31. gap behind is now 1.2.
I just feel like pull back down now. I think I may have completely fried him before.
A few lockups there. Baby Kirby's on your tail.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it. The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds.
Oh, can't pull it up there.
Race control, can you have a look at that, please? 98, first chicane.
Copy that, under review.
Waiting, please, to the festival.
Okay, Mike, you've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, we'll drift on track.
Car exit in the pits.
30 minutes left.
Copy.
Your lap time was 151.67.
Thanks, guys. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Who was that?
The gap ahead is now 3.0.
Someone coming out of pits. Get a worse time to have someone come out.
Number else past Kirby.
The gap behind is now 2.2.
Yeah, tyres are definitely cooled down now. Got a lot more grip than I did 2 laps ago.
I've got it. 7 laps of fuel left.
Copy.
Okay, Mike, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Not again.
Oh,
Another back marker coming out of pits now.
The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.33 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Yeah.
right, mate, get in the rhythm. The 3 seconds back to Kirby. Brady's just a little bit quicker than you.
Yeah. Don't have his pace, unfortunately.
It's alright.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 4.3.
Rears the start, it's looking slide a bit. Got 2 laps until we hit.
We are starting to pit behind you, but if you come out now, you'll be in the middle of the pack, so...
Right.
Okay, Mike, we're at the halfway point. We think about 6 minutes of fuel remaining.
Rose pitted. What's your fuel burn, mate?
4.6.
Roger.
Car behind
That curve is just pitted.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
And Leith behind him.
I might pit this lap just to cover him off, I think.
You're much lighter on fuel.
The gap in front is now 4.9.
Oh yeah.
Do tyres make a big difference?
Yeah, pretty big. I've only got one extra lap if you want to go anyway. So I can either go one more lap or...
Pit. Cover him off. Just push hard this lap.
Okay, Mike, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That's 20 minutes to go. What's your speed limit in the pits?
Well done,
Pit
mate.
lane speed limit is 64 kilometres per hour. We'll
I've got
get
a
you
fast
to the end of the
repair on
race.
for you.
Wait.
4 tyres.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Herbie did 21-second pit stop. The quickest is 15, so... Get ready.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Left side.
Go for it.
You are clear on the left.
Jesus, he caught up a lot.
He was 2 seconds faster than anybody in the pit stop.
The leader is pitting now. Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Which says to me you probably took on less fuel.
No, more fuel.
Can you say he was 2 seconds faster?
Yeah, he was the fastest.
That's what I mean.
Just
So
1.8 seconds.
he might have taken on... Like we usually
Yes,
take an extra lap
yes.
of fuel.
Yeah,
Oh, I've got some good grip again now.
that's right. But you're pulling away from him. Make sure you don't overheat your tyres.
Johnson in front is pitting.
Brady McHugh did the fastest 19-second pit stop. You did a 21.8.
Wow.
timing's working beautifully, by the way.
Yeah, that's good info for you to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gap behind is now 1.2. The lead car's pitting. Okay, Mike, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
We just took 2 seconds out of Brady on that lap.
There you go, Mike.
Good, mate.
Yeah, man.
I reckon Brady might have taken on less fuel, Bazza, and now he's fuel saving. He was 2 seconds.
Still, he's 3.8 seconds, yeah.
We've got a shit ton of fuel, so we've got no issues there. Got 9 laps of fuel
Back in a
left.
second, mate.
Right, man.
1 minute.
The leader's just done a 148.43. You've just done a 150.18.
Back, dude.
Right, man.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
Last lap, you were 0.3 of a second faster than Brady.
Looks like he's back on it now.
When did you get that 1x?
The first bloody lap when someone ran at my ass. suck at that corner.
How did Sean Lindsell still in front?
He's already pitted.
So how's he in front?
He was always
Oh
in
yes,
front.
yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. I totally forgotten about him.
Nah, he's a freak.
Yeah.
When Hobson didn't turn up, I thought, oh, you beauty. But this guy's faster than Hobson.
You matched Brady the
This is
last lap.
great. All right, Mike. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Not a great exit there. We'll lose a little bit of time on that one.
The gap behind is now 2.6 seconds.
No, it's
I'm not going to stress it out, Brady, now.
no, just watch your umbrella. Just
Yeah.
2 second gap, maintain that. Mate, it's a podium. Hold it together.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, Mike, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap behind is now 2.1 seconds.
Power in front of you's got a low I rating.
Copy.
That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
What's your road bar settings at, mate?
No, I didn't even touch those. I completely forgot about them.
Drop them a bit.
Yeah. I was actually going to get you to remind me of that as well during the race. I forgot to ask you. Oh, this car is all over the place in front. Yeah.
To that wise, right?
Thanks, mate.
The gap behind is now 2.1.
Oh, I feel so much better. Should have done that earlier.
Good.
Yeah, completely forgot. It's actually turning now.
How far down did you put them?
4. So we're at 8. I think Dumbrell's in the draft.
Just
Yeah,
2 minutes
he's
left. 2
getting
minutes to
close.
go.
Put your head down, mate.
Come on, Craig. I left you plenty of room.
Come on, quick lap, man.
Okay, Mike. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. There's an incident in Lesmo 2. It looks like Thomas.
Incident between 456 and 030, racing incident.
Pulling away.
I think Brady's running out of fuel.
3.4. Last lap coming up, mate.
Very little fuel left. One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
Keep it smooth, mate.
Pass inside.
Well done, buddy. Awesome result.
Thanks, mate.
Copy that.
Well done, Mike. Great drive. That's a podium.
Yeah, good
Right,
race
mate.
at the end there,
Thanks,
Craig and
buddy.
Angus, mate. Enjoyed it.
Matty, did you jump?
Yeah, what
did
up,
you
mate?
jump back in or?
Nah, I just stayed in the pits, man. I got back.
Yeah,
and I
sorry
was
about
like
that last
20
corner,
laps down
sort
or
of,
something, so
outbreak
not going to
myself.
come out and ruin anyone's race. I just watched the
No,
stream.
good mate, good battle. Enjoyed it. Well done.
What a bugger. Get those. Nice.
Yeah.
Good race, everyone. That
Happens.
was good
But
fun.
you stayed
Great race
clean.
for everyone.
It's good.
Oh yeah, I think I got
Yeah, racing incidents, task
I
force
got
56.
5 laps
Racing
in.
incident.
That was it.
Okay.
And then he woke up and he was full wailing, so I had to just go put him back to sleep.
Yeah, congratulations, Sean, Brady, and Michael. Top 3, well done. And Michael Dumbrell, David Kirby, Leaf, Craig, Andrew, and Angus Cook. Top 10, well done, guys. Awesome race to watch. Good job. Catch you all in the next one. Jump in the
well.
green room, guys, and I'll be in the broadcast with Zach and the boys.
You might get some points for 0 incidents,
Where's
mate.
the green room?
Discord,
I
so,
don't know, I can't see
the
your,
Discord link, which I can share with you on Facebook. I'll do it right now.
Thanks for your time doing it for.
No problem.
This is driving one.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, everyone.
See if we can pop a bit of a slide for this last corner.
Michael, thanks for that great
Yeah,
race, man.
can you
That
drift
was
it?
a really good epic battle from start to finish. Well done.
Oh yeah, nice. Keep it, don't lose it.
Yeah, cheers, man. You had me a bit worried that you were going to catch me. I didn't really have the tyres left to fight out, so I was praying you didn't get me.
Would have looked good for a second.
Mate, I didn't have the tyres to catch you. That was my problem.
Watch
Oh,
your
well
yeah,
speed.
done,
cheers,
mate.
man. It was good fun. Thanks.
Thanks,
Well
mate.
done.
I think we
They
come
get
close a
interviewed.
few times, but
Yeah,
thanks, we never touched.
awesome, effort, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
we'll
was
chat
great
then.
driving on both parties, so yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, man. That was awesome.
Alright, boys. Thanks for helping, Baz.
That's alright, mate.
Yeah, it was
Enjoyed
a
it.
few moments, but yeah,
Alright.
good, mate. Thanks. Look forward to the next.
So you can check out the replay from my point of view anyway on that Twitch.
What are you up to, Paz?
what I'm taking from all of that, it's not necessarily just the car and the crew chief, but also, as you said, you don't do a lot of supercar racing. So is there a spacer problem to the component to be added to that as well, or are you starting to feel more comfortable here?
No, I just jump in whenever I'm free. So
Okay.
Wednesday nights, I don't know, Wednesday nights sometimes, they're busy, sometimes they're not.
Well,
Schedules change, and I only got home at 8 o'clock, so the server was up. I was like, oh yeah, jump in, see how we go. Expecting, to be around 15th, 20th, and, to qualify 10th and then finish, I think it was 8th in the end, or 9th in the end, sorry. Can't ask for much more.
They're going to get busier later in the year. Don't be surprised if I develop a cough around the time of State of Origin, ladies and gentlemen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. On the subject of sport getting busy, next week, of course, Australian Open updates throughout the broadcast here as well. Cookie, I'll come back in a moment. Let's throw the conversation to Brady McHugh. Brady, we mentioned it during the call. I don't know if you heard it or you'll see it on the replay, most notably. Nico Pop, Nick Fodiata said to me, Brady McHugh is improving in every sense of the word. Always in the top 5 and not just hanging up the helmet or hanging up the steering wheel as soon as it turns to insert word here. Solid drive tonight, mate. Solid performance. Second, but unfortunately there was nothing you could do about the man in front.
Thanks, mate. Well, shout out to Sean. Excuse me. Shout out to Sean. He's a beast in these cars, mate, and I just kept seeing him disappear up the road once I got through to second. But, mate, pretty stoked with that. From 6th on the grid, made some good passes, and, it was fun.
Indeed it was. Obviously, two very different tracks in 2 weeks, but one thing is clear. Horsepower is king, especially on a circuit like Monza. That being said, next week's a totally different challenge when we get to Long Beach. But what do you make of Monza as a whole, mate? Were you happy with that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably in the same boat as Cookie. I kind of just chuck a VRS setup on and jump in and do practice. I don't really give these cars a lot of attention. So, mate, Monza, all-time track, obviously. Probably not real suited to these cars, I guess, but is what it is, mate. Well done to Sean again. He was mega tonight.
Indeed he was. I'll come back to him. We'll have a chat about Long Beach very shortly. Who else have we got in here that we can have a chat to? Michael Angus, Paul Wood, actually, and Joe Baldwin. Joe, I'm going to come to you in a moment. Paul Wood, and I say that because, well, you're in Perth. There's not much else to do at the moment with another draconian lockdown, but I'll get to that in a moment. Paul Wood, let's go to you. You couldn't buy luck at the moment, Paul. You've been in the wars this week with pointing in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
Spades of luck. It's just all bad luck.
I just want to say, actually, Woodsy, your car is the best looking car on the grid. Absolutely cracking livery, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate. Put a bit of work into them.
Yeah, they look fantastic. Absolutely
fantastic. I win races, but I like to look good trying.
Well, you were involved in 2 incidents we had to rule on. So bad luck, mate. You would have been probably top 10, I'd say, or probably further up the field.
Hopefully, yes. Yeah, I think this week so far has just been just write it off as one of those weeks, I think. Yeah. And we'll see what tomorrow brings for the Porsches.
Yeah.
As they say, it's all in the presentation, so at least you look good when you pop up on the replays, mate. Unfortunately, your old teammate Nick said to me, digging holes at the moment. Play on words with the sponsors, 12 before you dig, and also Bailey's ladders, so climbing ladders and then digging holes on the way down. It's unfortunate that we've got to try and find a way to give the sponsors a plug, but you wouldn't be able to do this without the good support that you've got.
Yes, yeah, that's true. I mean, as I say, no, even bad press is still press, so it doesn't matter when I'm facing the wrong way, as long as the sponsor's on screen, that's all that matters.
Paul Nichols, I'm going to go to you for a moment because I need a sugar hit. It's been a long day.
How was the drive, mate? How was the drive from Cost back home, mate?
The drive was good. A couple of yawns along the way, but I got here in one piece. Wound the clock back 112 years. Again, I say it's a long day because it is. I've wound the clock back. But no, all good, mate, and looking forward to doing the next one down south come December.
We'll definitely catch up again.
Absolutely, that was lovely last week, and of course, you guys are very, very busy with 7 days of racing commitments at the moment. So I'm lucky I caught you on a quiet day. Secondly, as we turn the attention back to not boring the hell out of them with my story in personal life, but let's talk about race control. Anything else to mention of detail from race control tonight, mate?
No, not actually. The only incidents we had to review were both involving Paul Wood, unfortunately, and the rest of them were just racing incidents. So, unfortunately, Paul got caught up in 2 incidents. First chicane, lap 1, and then I think it was lap, I'm not sure what lap it was, but yeah, both were reviewed, and I think we had David Johnson had to redress on track, which he did, and no penalties incurred.
So no drive-throughs tonight?
No drive-through. No. There was one drive-through actually. Early on in the race. I'll have to check my notes. Hang on a second.
That was the one with involved with me.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's right. It was too. Yeah.
Correct. Car 919. So I had to do a drive-through.
Yeah.
Makes it easy for me to update my spreadsheet.
Easy.
Exactly right. David Kirby's going to join us in here as well. So hope you're enjoying it, folks. This is the Stone Cold Racing Supercars Championship post-race show now for you. As I say, we with all the sponsors we've got, surely we'll get a generic post-race show sponsor in the not-too-distant future, I'm sure. I'm leaving that up to the club to organise themselves. Good luck with that, Nico. Yes, exactly. Obviously, from race control's perspective, you'd be very happy with how clean tonight's race was in the greater scheme of things, the fact that you only had to review 2 incidents.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of the stuff I think was redressed on track. There was fairly as normal in the Elite Series, the guys really respect each other and fantastic racing. I think Mikey had a bit of a call about some room left, but it was a racing incident, and Dylan and I were pretty much just chilling out and watching the race, enjoying it.
Indeed, and of course, Dylan, no doubt, still on a high after his up-and-comers performance as well. Now, speaking of reviewing the tape, I don't envy the people in charge of reviewing the tape for the up-and-comers at any point in the near future, because there were a few incidents there, but also... any fallout from Monday night, gentlemen?
I've got to go through the video, and that's another thing I got to do somewhere. I want to add some time because we had no live race control. I'll go through and we'll do a post-race race control situation to make up for it.
All right. Keep us posted on that, because I should have stressed on Monday night all the results were provisional because we didn't have live race control. All right. Stay there, gentlemen. I'll come back to you soon. Let's go to Michael Angus at this particular point in time, the last man on the podium. Well done, mate. Nice performance, nice drive. Looked a little bit lonely there at times, but in the end, what was it? Only about 1.4 seconds between you and Michael Dumbrell there at the end?
Yeah, it was a bit of a flurry at the start. Copped a nice... Managed to hold on to it, and then from there, Brady was too quick behind me. I think I might have actually just fluked a pretty quick lap in quali, and I think third was probably my place in the field, and I just picked up an extra spot on the last lap. Started front row, dropped back 1, but as I said, I think Sean was in a race of his own, and Brady had the legs on me. I figured he was probably fuel saving a little bit at the end there, which is why we caught up. But yeah, it was a pretty lonely old race, and I was sort of just watching that gap behind me and waiting to see what Michael and David were going to do and whether or not they were going to pull me in, and just try to manage that gap to the end there. And fortunately had Perry Anastakis in my ear helping me through it, give me the gaps and everything, and yeah, we just sort of managed it to the end, really. But yeah, overall pretty happy with P3.
He's a good man, P. Anastakis, no doubt about that. Now, just quickly on all of that, didn't look like an easy night for overtaking for most people. I mean, apart from Craig Roffey, who gained 20 positions throughout the course of the race. It is challenging around here, because not only have you got to execute a maneuver, you've got to then consolidate it on the exit of any particular corner. As case in point, when you get around the back of the circuit, the up and under always comes into play. So technically, the first lap is so critical here to setting up the rest of the race, and yet it's so fraught with danger because you've got 29 lunatics all screaming into one very tight right-hander.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and you've really got to use that draft. I think it was on about the 6th or 7th lap. I had a good run on Brady and didn't realise how much pace I was carrying into turn 1, and actually locked up and just fortunately managed to miss him. But I just didn't realise how much extra pace I was going to be carrying into that when you're right up the back of a car. So it's really the only spot to make a good legit pass, and the hard thing, as you said, is you've got to pull it up as well. And that chicane on turn 1 is an absolute nightmare. If you're only half a metre off hitting the apex, you end up out in the gravel on the other side. So yeah. It's a tricky old track, but one that I actually prefer those sort of fast flowing tracks a little bit more. Probably not as exciting to watch on on the live stream, but yeah, I think those tracks tend to suit me a little bit more.
Indeed. Hang there, mate. We'll come back to you very shortly. Let's bounce across. If we can get David Kirby to unmute his microphone there, we'll jump in and say good day to him. Fifth in the end, mate. In the grand scheme of things, how do you rate that?
Hey, Zach. Hey, guys. How are we all this evening?
Very well.
Yeah, no, look, I'm happy with that. Fifth last week, fifth this week. I was hoping for maybe one better, but look, you know, I made 2 spots up for me starting, so I'll take that as a win any day of the week.
So consistency is the key to your championship campaign.
Oh, absolutely. If
you're
consistent, you're nowhere, aren't you? You know, it's all. I think this is all about. It's all about consistency on a constant basis, and I think that's what we all strive for.
Exactly. Where does it? I mean, if you were to be perfectly honest with this, which performance was better in your opinion, last week or this week?
Last week was a bit of a blur, to be honest. I've done so much since then. But no, I thought tonight was pretty good. The battle I had with Michael pretty much from about lap 6 onwards. I'm just watching the replay back now, and Angus, I just saw that big lock up into turn 1. That was huge. Well done pulling that one up.
Thanks, mate.
Look, yeah, the battle that Michael, Umbrella, and I had was clean. It was hard. We never touched. And credit goes out to Mike as well. I know he's not in here, but I did reach out to him before. So it was, for me, that was great racing, and I'll take that any day of the week over a victory. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I'm going to come back to you in a moment because we've got to get some thoughts, some preliminary provisional thoughts from you all on Long Beach for next week. Let me bounce across to you. Come down to Joe Baldwin. We've got Craig Roffey on standby as well. Of course, the man that made passing look easy around Monza tonight. We'll get to him in just a moment. But in the meantime, Joe Baldwin, mate, good evening to you.
Hey, you going, Zach, mate? What's going on, bud?
I'm very well. Let's start with the obvious. How's lockdown?
Very quiet. I actually just had a message at the end of the race. Apparently, I'm going back to work tomorrow, limited capacity. That's but it's been very, very boring this week, that's for sure.
I could imagine. But I just felt the need to clarify something as well, because I saw your post on Sunday afternoon about being lockdown ready. You don't actually have to wear your mask in your house. I'm pretty sure they let you away with that.
Depends on how much curry I had.
I love it. Now, let's talk about the serious stuff, because, again, shutting down over one case is just, I don't understand the madness behind it, but Queensland's done it. So, as I've said on social media, whatever Pelican can do very nicely up here, Emperor McGowan can do even better over there. But let's talk about the racing, mate. This week it's been an interesting state of affairs. 13th tonight. Is that a fair assessment of the night that was, or could that have been a little bit better for you? And by the way, very nice work on the livery as well.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's yeah, a bit of a favourite from the childhood, this one. But I did both. I haven't been enjoying my racing, to be honest. The last couple of weeks, it doesn't matter where I've been off the pace. Yeah, it's not that I've been in incidents with anybody else. I don't know. I've actually gone back over to VR this week. I just and it's worked. You know, like in the run last night at Suzuka, I dropped back to the Pro-Am with the GTEs because I've got no pace in them cars. But man, I had fun tonight in these. You know, I never had any setups, and one of the guys kindly handed one over, and it was great. You know, and I'm really disappointed. Tony De Rossi, him and I sort of carried over from finishing 1 and 2 in the second tier championship last year, and we were running right together. I don't know what happened to him. He ended up finishing back in where is he?
20th, mate, on my sheet here.
But Tony's a lot of fun to race with, you know, and so is Woodsy. You know, you can get racing close with them guys, and yeah, you haven't got to worry in the world. You know, you can run fender to fender without getting speared off anywhere. It's been good fun tonight.
Certainly has. And of course, obviously you're back to work tomorrow, but when you're home, where will we see you for the rest of the week? What have you got your eyes on? Will we see you with TCRs, or will we see you with IndyCars on Friday night?
With any luck, mate, you'll see me in the IndyCars if I can get home from work early enough. I'll definitely be running with them. TCRs aren't my thing. Neither are. I think I even said it last season. Like the GT3s and the GTEs just don't really suit me very much, and I'm just not consistent in them. So, but open wheels, I love them. Like you talked to, Nico will tell you. We've had lots of ding dong races in open wheelers. I love them. They sort of suit me a little bit better than the big sedans. But hey, I've gone back to VR and I'm enjoying it. I can race a little bit smarter, I guess. So I might make the full move back to VR, I think.
Why not? Hey, whatever works in the end, and you've got to be happy. That's first and foremost. Angus Cook just sent me a message off air here saying he had to run, but next time I send off reporter Kisby to do the rounds, he's going to jump in and be an in-race reporter for me. And he said thanks as always for the broadcast. So good on you, Cookie. We'll catch up with you in tomorrow night, won't we? I think he's already gone. He's still showing his online, but I think he's already gone. He's already bolted. Good on him.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. It was always
Right,
mate.
Cheers, mate. Good on you. Fantastic.
Yeah,
How good's live broadcasting, eh? No
just gotta
chatting
say,
with it here. Yes, Joe.
Good to have you back again this season too, Zach. Mate, it's good to hear your voice. It's one of the things I think most of us always enjoy having you on the mic. So good to see you back for another season.
We all love it, mate. We all love it.
Absolutely, we do.
I was going to say that means a lot. It's lovely to be back. The voice, the spacer behind the microphone, a little bit rusty at the moment, but we'll get back into the swing of things by next week, I am sure. We've got Michael Dumbrell standing by to join us in the chat room as well. But before that, can I go to Craig Roffey? Craig, everyone else that I'm looking at on the sheet here, no one passed more than 10 cars in terms of positions gained or lost this evening. And you doubled that with 20, so that's an automatic nomination for Driver of the Night as far as I'm concerned. What's the secret to overtaking at the Temple of Speed known as Monza, mate? Well done on 7th.
G'day, guys. Yeah, I don't know, not much to say. I just love that track. Yeah, had issues with the PC, that's why I couldn't get any qualifying in. So I knew I had a big night ahead of me. Yeah, top 10 finish, loving it.
You were desperate for 20 positions gained, though, mate. If I can jump in here, because the effort you put in to not only once but twice pass Andrew DiCarlo there in the closing stages, you wanted 20 positions gained, right? Didn't you?
Oh, I wanted 28. But nah, I'm pretty proud of myself for the night. Yeah, not many incidents, and yeah, that battle with I think it was Andrew at the end. Yeah, awesome battle. Took him over brake myself at the last corner, so then I redressed that, and yeah, I got him again, which is good.
I was just about to say there, that was a great effort and great gentlemanly stuff redressing there at the end there, Craig. You got my vote for Driver of the Night as well, so I think you took that out tonight.
Well, truly. And well done, because I mean, obviously. It was misfortune in the end for Andrew DiCarlo with the slowdown, but that's iRacing for you. There's always a sting in the tail. Nicely done. Stay there for me. I want to throw the conversation around to a couple of drivers here as we get ready to talk about next week. Before that, however, Michael Dumbrell, great to have you in the house as well. 4th in all of that. Again, like Michael Angus, a couple of a position lost each there. Brady McHugh just sneaking up there and getting the better of you both. But all in all, a good haul of points going forward for the next round of the championship after a big night, but in some respects a lonely night as well out in front.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I struggled a lot at the start. I think I spent too much time on my qualifying set and I just couldn't seem to get the car to do what I want. And yeah, but eventually I settled down, and then Dave Kirby was keeping me honest for most of the race, and I sort of went into fuel saving mode and saw that we were just slowing each other down. So then I tried to pip him in the pits, which worked, but yeah, I was a bit worried at the end that he was going to come back at me. I was sort of looking at my relative a bit too much, I think, and I think you'll see on the broadcast there was a few moments I had just sitting there by myself, but mate, I'm quite happy to sit there by myself and just run laps rather than have someone sitting right behind me. So I was quite happy just to sit behind Michael Angus. I think I was behind in the end, but yeah, he had too much for me. Couldn't catch him, so...
Well, you got close in the end, but yeah, it was a night where most of the positional battles were happening behind you. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, Road America and the Monza circuit, two circuits that rely heavily on horsepower. Next week, it's going to be a totally different ball game because it's Long Beach. What are your provisional thoughts on that?
And sprint race.
And sprint races. Yes, I'll get to that in a moment. Michael?
I like the track. I love the street tracks. I had a quick run of it just yesterday, and I think I hit the wall about 4 times in my first lap. So throttle control is going to be really important, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's always exciting when there's a new track, and then hopefully I can back up a good result. I think it's all going to be in the qualifying again. Those guys up the front are pretty quick, but I think I've proved to myself tonight that I can stay with them when I need to. So
Sure.
hopefully we can do that.
It's going to be a totally different ball game next week in terms of seeing who can master the craft of going from a track where horsepower is king to where you need a little bit of technical defensive nuance as well. So it's going to be good. Adam, let's just quickly run through this. So it'll be the same system that we saw with the up-and-comers tonight. 2 races. First race, sprint race, is at 15 minutes, and then the second split race will be inverted, the entire field reverse grid, and then 25 minutes. Is that right?
So yeah, 3 guys. So the first race will be a 50-minute flat-out sprint. So everyone does regular practice and qualifying. You start the grid wherever you qualify for the first race, 50-minute flat. There you go. Then we have a little 2-minute warm-up. Basically, that's just there because iRacing only gives you a 1-minute grid up time. So I've put a 2-minute warm-up there. It gives guys a bit of time to have a drink, a little bit of a reprieve from the first race, get their bearings, maybe go out and do a practice start if they want. Then race 2, 25 minutes, top 25 reverse grid. So if you score points in the first race, you're flipping positions. So then it's up to you to get as many points again in that second race. You get the extra bit of time, extra 10 minutes in the race to get those positions back.
And let's be perfectly honest, as we turn our attention to round 3, Long Beach, mongrel of a circuit to try and overtake on. There are street circuits where it's worst, but Long Beach, not the easiest place to master, not the easiest place to overtake on. Let's start with...
what's going on?
I think we'll go with Michael Angus, considering that Brady McHugh and also Angus Cook have jumped out of the room. Let's start with the rest of the boys that are here, though. Let's go to Michael Angus, and then we'll go to David Kirby, Craig Roffey, and Michael Dumbrell. Boys, what are your provisional thoughts on that? Because obviously you've got to think about qualifying and then going all guns blazing for 15 minutes, and then doing it the hard way from potentially, if tonight is any guide, the back end of town on a track where overtaking opportunities are few and far between.
I think a bit of a challenge is always a bit of fun. You know, it's a matter of just trying to keep it clean, and particularly on street circuits like that. I think the walls will be everyone's worst nightmare rather than the cars. So if you can try and keep it clean, you'll probably pick off a few just through attrition, and then you know it's going to be the same battle for everyone. So I think if we can all race clean and fair, then I think it'll all shake out probably pretty normally. But I think it's a great idea.
David Kirby, when you look at this championship, drop rounds are obviously part of the game. That could be the case for some people next week. But in the greater scheme of things, when you look back on the championship, because of the nature of Long Beach, next week could be a pivotal moment in the season.
Oh, look, absolutely. In drop rounds, I don't need a drop round because I need to take 2 when I go on holidays in a few weeks. And unless there's somebody in Townsville that can lend me their rig, that'd be great.
That's it.
Yeah, look, Long Beach, we've done a lot of practice, obviously, in the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, basically, since it got released. I've been practicing around there non-stop. It's a fun track. I love it. The walls are definitely not going to be our friends. But if you can stay off the walls and keep it clean, it's going to be critical. And like Michael said before, qualifying will be key to kick off the night. And then, you know, who can come through the field in that second race. I think that's going to be rather exciting.
Indeed. Where are you sitting with this one, Craig? I mean, obviously qualifying is going to be very key next week. So I don't know if that'll result in a change in your approach.
Yeah, well, I'm loving the reverse grid sort of thing. That's my thing at the moment.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Nah, I honestly haven't even driven on that track. I don't even have it in the game, so it's going to be a big challenge for me. Yeah.
After tonight's performance, Craig, how about you get it roughly around about 7 o'clock next Wednesday?
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
You
And
would.
just wing it, eh? You reckon?
No, he's not coming to up and comers.
Look, let's be perfectly honest. If we've seen anything with street circuits, we saw it with the Belle Isle circuit last season. We all had a run there. You don't want to qualify poorly next week. Let's be perfectly honest. So
Not at all.
there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on here, and we've got to admire that. Michael Dumbrell, obviously. The Long Beach circuit new to everybody. A lot of testing, no doubt. The plan for some of you throughout the course of the week. What's your plan of attack?
I think I'll probably try and run as many officials as I can and try and just get used to having other cars around. But I think I'm like the other guys. It's just going to be attrition. I think it's towards once the tires are on. I think the first few laps is just going to be insane. So I haven't had much luck with the reverse grid in the past, and I didn't realise next week was reverse grid, so now you've already got me panicking about next Wednesday night. So
It's only the second race, but the first race, where you qualify, is where you start.
yeah, that's fine. But yeah,
However-
well, it should be fun anyway. I've loved the gents stuff so far. Everyone races really well. This is my first time in the series, and so it's probably going to be a good track to test that. Everyone around each other, I think. But yeah, no, it's going to be hopefully. If Dave and I are around each other, at least I know he'll race hard and I can race hard with him at least. So that's
Absolutely.
Get to know the guys around you. So yeah, it's, we'll have fun anyway, no matter what happens, I guess. I flipped over the fountain in OSR Dev last night, so I'll try not to do that.
I was going to say, to be honest, like if we can get 2 races and not have a safety car at the fountain, then it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, exactly. If I can
Well,
get
that's true.
back to myself, I'll be very happy, man, again on that track, I think. Yeah, just let everyone else take themselves out.
It's the hairpin you have to worry about. Don't get launched into the crowd.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. I struggled to get the car around there half the time, to be honest.
Just quickly, Adam, am I right in saying that race 1 will be worth less points than race 2 next week? Is that how it works?
No. So it's the points are the same, but
Okay.
that's the idea of making the second race is slightly longer to give you time to make up for the reverse grid. So that's
okay.
payoff. So it's still the same amount of points for both races. That's why. So these single races, they're worth double the regular points.
Yep.
To make up for next week, the 2 races will be just worth regular points. So each worth a win is 30 points, whereas tonight the win was 60 points type thing.
So there's absolutely nothing to be gained from flunking the first race in order to start at the front of the second race. Gotcha.
Other than giving yourself a good chance for the second race, but you can
Exactly,
only points in the first race.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah,
you've got
that's
to be,
why I was wondering if it was worth less, because if it was worth less, you might have actually had that problem.
and you can't just go to the pits, because if there's more than 25 cars on the grid, you've got to be 25th to get pole for the second race.
Yeah.
It's only the top 25 to get reversed. So if you're 26, you're still 26th.
All right, that's going to be fun. Good luck working all that out. Jeez. If you're making sense of it, ladies and gentlemen, you're doing better than some of us. Excellent stuff. Too early in the season to probably flout championship predictions and assumptions and all that sort of stuff. But I'll tell you what, Michael Angus, Sean Lindsell's in a league of his own at the moment. There's the championship points. He's clear by 30.
Yeah, when I saw Brenton not turn up for round 1, I thought, you beauty, it might give some of us a bit of a chance here, and then Sean's just come and ruined that for everyone. So he's sort of just replaced Brenton, unfortunately, but no, he's driving fantastically, and to be honest, I sat behind him at the start there. I think I sort of managed to hold on to the back end for maybe 3 laps, and then he just disappeared into the distance. So I think when he decided to turn it on, off he went.
Well, as I said at the start of the broadcast, Sean actually took last season off, but he was the Series 2 champion. So
okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I think seeing the two of them, Brenton and Sean, have a crack at each other would be fantastic to watch. Maybe we wouldn't get to see much of it from sitting behind them because they'd be off in the distance. But
well, that's what the replay's for.
That's exactly right. That's why we go and have a beer after the race and watch the replay.
That's it.
But no, I think, maybe there might be a track here or there that might suit one of us that we might be able to give him a challenge. Otherwise, it might be a pretty boring season for him, unfortunately.
Could well be indeed. Well, we've been on air here for just over 3 hours now. It's been a great night. I hope you've enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. Long Beach next week, something to really look forward to. We're really ramping up the street racing impact and appearances for the Gentlemen Sim Racing Club, and that's also matched by the fact that we're ramping up our oval presence as well. So a big week ahead. Sean Lindsell. See, the reason why we're missing Brenton Hobson, I believe it's because Michael Schreier can't do Wednesday nights, so therefore the team as a whole is sitting out. I'll confirm that with Brenton when we do catch up with him in due course, but he hasn't been on the grid yet, so it's a big name missing in a club full of high caliber, top quality drivers, and it's only getting better and growing, which is a really good thing. Chris Kisby, sorry, Adam Lavis, you first.
I was going to say, if any of the guys here are in the Porsche Cup, tomorrow night Porsche is doing Long Beach in the same sprint format. So if you want a bit of a practice run for next week, the Porsche race is doing the exact same format as you guys will be doing next Wednesday.
There you go. There's your incentive.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all. Even though they're two completely different cars, just getting your eye in for that format more so than anything else. All right. I think we're done on that note. Well done, boys. Thank you to Craig Roffey for sticking around, David Kirby, Michael Angus, and Michael Dumbrell as well. Unfortunately, Chris Kisby has already departed, but thank you very much to him as well. I was going to get a final thought from him, but now I won't. Boys, well done. Enjoy the rest of the week. Hopefully catch up with some of you tomorrow night, if not Friday night, and then Monday night as well. All the best.
Thanks, guys. Cheers,
guys.
mate. Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks, guys.
Look.
Alrighty, guys. Gonna wrap it up now. Thanks if anyone's left watching. P3, pretty happy with that. Didn't have much more to give, to be honest. So P3, I think, is as good as we could have done tonight. So if you can walk away knowing you couldn't have got any more out of it, you're happy. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, and we'll be back Monday night for GT3s. Over and out.